Hello everyone, this is game 5 of the club championship. First two games I played white, Elliott played the Karrotspls. So I'm prepped for the Karrotspls. I prepped a little dragon as well. And it looks like we might get a dragon. I figured with the 4-0 deficit, figured with the deficit Elliott would try something a little bit more aggressive than the Karrotspls, right? So literally any other opening. So we have something fun here. We have a dragon, and I always play the knight c3. I like to think that even without doing, even without doing specific dragon prep, I fare pretty well against this opening, especially the accelerated dragon. I think he would have a better shot just playing a normal dragon, because I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. I usually just play bishop c4 when in doubt against the regular dragon. But of course I know it's good here. Yeah, so I didn't prep this for Elliott. I've had this prepped for when I did tournament play. Oh, Elliott. I guess I can explain this a little bit. Not too much going on here. Okay, the bishop comes here, so I play bishop e3. I'm just going to play just a normal Yugoslav attack. My queen's going to go to d2, and I'm going to castle queenside. And we're going to look to get rid of this dark square bishop after he castles. Knight here, and I play bishop c4 just to prevent d5. And I'm expecting castles here. And then I'll drop my bishop back to guard my b2 square. The reason for this, let's say I castle and I play f3, or he castles and I play f3. Queen b6 is quite deadly. It hits this, and if I move this back, then he just has knight takes e4. And he's got 3 attackers on my d4 knight. So bishop b3 is an essential move. Using quite a bit of time. It's kind of strange. Oh, they got rid of their little message down here, I think, right? It used to say, please be nice in the chat. We don't have to be nice. There's a couple lines here that he can play. He can play d6 and just transpose. I think that's what a lot of people do. a5 is also a nice line. If you really know what you're doing. It's hella scary to play against. It usually ends up being a pawn sacrifice. You play like a5, a5, and then d5 right after, and it's nuts. I've had a few games in that position, and it's not a whole lot of fun. You definitely don't get your picture-perfect Yugoslav that you would expect as white. And if he doesn't play d6 or a5, I actually don't really have any idea what else he could play. Knowing Elliott, he might play something stupid like a6, which is just a total waste of tempo and doesn't really do anything. It's not bad, it's just you play dragon to win, so it just doesn't really do that much. Thought he might play that. Yeah, actually, I had Petroviak play this, but this is a move too late. If he's going to play queen a5, he should play this earlier, because in some lines, well, it almost forces me to castle kingside, but I actually prepped not having to do that. So I can just play f3 here, I believe. Yes. And And queen a5, yeah, this queen is going to be severely misplaced, I think. When I do go for my queenside attack, or kingside attack, sorry, and I make this thing happen, I am going to need to play g4, so that is one minor little issue that'll slow my attack down, but this queen also slows his attack down. He can't go a5, so that's something I'm happy enough about. He's also using a lot of time, which is really strange. Which tells me that he probably didn't prep this. And he's just sort of playing moves that he's seen before. Oh, he didn't prep bishop c4. That's mainline Elliott. That's mainline Yugoslav. Yeah. I'm not sure what he prepped then. If he didn't prep bishop c4. I mean, that's pretty common. Maybe he prepped f3, that's not a good move. F3, castles, queen d2, and then black just hits you with d5, and your black's easily equalized. Black's probably slightly better in that position. Oh yeah. Oh, Elliott. So if you guys ever do play in some kind of a chess, like online chess league, like the Lee Chess has a 45-45 league, if you want to prep for your opponent, you can just look at their recent games. And so like if you're Elliott, for example, and you look at recent games and you're like, okay, this guy always plays e4, I can play the dragon, and then you just keep on narrowing it down and see, like, okay, what does he play against the dragon? And you'll probably have you know, blitz and bullet games sprinkled in there, and you might want to look at the blitz games just to, you know, get an idea of what goes on. But definitely the classical games are, you know, you want to at least look at those, and it doesn't sound like Elliott did. So if playing a mainline move gets you out of your prep on move 7, then yeah, you definitely did something a little wrong. But that's just more applicable to leagues, so it doesn't really have anything to do with online chess at all. Helpful for tournament chess though, because you can prep in tournament chess as well. If you ever are in a tournament that you know, post their pairings like a day early or something, then you can definitely do some prepping. I don't think he can play this. No, I don't think so. I think I can just take that, right? Reasonably certain. Take and then what's the deal? Maybe knight b4. Take knight b4. Well, no, maybe he can play that. No. So take knight b4 must be played, because he can't play. So like, let's say takes, and let's say he plays knight takes, and I play bishop takes, and he tries to do some like rook d8. I do have this intermediate move with knight here, and even if he does take here with the rook, and thinks that he can trade, well, he loses a rook, because I get the queen and he takes my queen with his rook, and then I get his rook. But even if I don't want to go down that line, I have a fork here when my knight's on c6. So that line works for me. Also taking, hits the knight b4, and then I play queen d2, and I guard my piece again. So, and then even if he attacks it again, well, maybe that does work. Hmm. Now this is very strange. Yeah, I can't take this. Yeah. I mean, I have to, right? There isn't really much else to do. Unfortunately, I didn't prep this, and maybe I should have this in my prep. This is... I mean, it's not an unusual move. Okay, yeah, that was expected. Um... Hmm. So he's got 3 attackers. Now, I can play queen d2, and I'll have 2 defenders, but I'll have 3 once this knight moves, and I think that's significant. So queen d2, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, and I have knight b3. And no, that doesn't work. I'll lose that pawn, and I might lose my b pawn as well. Okay, so yeah, this is a bit sharp. Maybe a bit too sharp for my liking. So really, my problem is that queen, I believe, and maybe I just have the castle king side. That might just be a sad reality. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Castle king side and just hold on to the pawn. Man, that's really unsatisfactory though. I could also play knight here. No, but that's not working. No, he'll just hit me with a6. Yeah, so that's a shame. Castle and kingside. Wow. I really want to make queen d2 work. And castle queenside, it might not happen though. Queen d2. Knight takes here. My problem is that this knight can take first. I think that could be an issue. Queen d2, knight takes here. Well, my knight can take. So maybe that's saving me? Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, that's actually saving me. What was I thinking? My knight can take and I'm on his queen. So maybe he takes with this knight. Maybe I moved too quickly. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to hold on to that pawn. Right? That's not so important. Oh, no. No, yeah, this isn't working for him. Queen d2 is the move. Sorry, maybe it's a little bit late. Yeah, here I just play knight takes, and his knight's pinned. Okay. I'm going crazy. Dragon will do that to you, I guess. He does have rook d8 though. That's a definite possibility. And then maybe I just castle queenside. Okay, he can't play this. No, he can't play this. I don't think. Well, okay, so knight takes, and his only move is queen takes here check. That's it. That's all he's got. And then I believe my king has to take. And then what? And then knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, that seems like that's all that is. Okay. I mean, he's got some rook d8 tricks though, but I don't think that changes much. I'm still going up a pawn. So we can pre-move this. So if takes, and then he wants to play rook d8, my way out is bishop takes f7. Or is it? Here. Is that even my way out? Maybe not. Weird. Yeah, so I messed up somewhere. Definitely messed up somewhere. I mean, he can, if he does play rook d8, I have c4, but he just always has e6, and maybe I should make him play it. But man, that's I thought I had something better than that. Yeah, maybe I just have a better position after that. So for example, e6, or sorry, rook d8, c4, e6 to make him block his bishop in, and then my bishop comes back to c4, or sorry, to e4, and then bishop takes, rook takes, check, and then just king c3, and then I think I just have to play the better endgame. I don't think bishop takes is a move here. The problem is after king takes, he's got two attackers on my knight, so I have to guard it. And it's pinned, so it's just not going to be good. And I can defend that with like king c3, but so like bishop takes, king c3, but my knight's still pinned, so I don't want to put my king there. That's not happening. No, that's not happening. I'll get hit with bishop f5, I think. That's real bad. So yeah, that's really bad. So I think I will go for this. c4. And we're just going to play the better endgame. We're up 4-0. We don't have to do anything incredibly fantastic. Hopefully. I just wish I had this prepped. Okay, yeah, so e6. Expected. And we'll move, I suppose. And then bishop takes here. And we're just going to play the position with the better bishop, the better king, and, well, my king will be on c3, and both my rooks will be connected, and he's going to have a hard time connecting his. So that's just the position we're going to have to play. Okay. And I believe king c3. Yeah, otherwise my pawn hangs. And he can play e5 if he wanted to. But then I think I'm just going to swing a rook over. Yeah, that doesn't make too much of a difference to me. At some point he's going to have to play really slowly and play rook b8. So that's pretty good for me. And he still has to figure out where this bishop's going. So maybe like rook b8, b6, and this bishop goes like here. Or maybe it goes to b7 and tries to trade off. Yeah, that's a bit annoying to have to do. But I'm pretty happy to go into this endgame with, well, a better endgame with quite a lot of time on my hands. And against Elliott, watching a lot of his games with Craig in the last round, his endgame was very suspicious. And I really think I could have played something better. This is really frustrating. D5 shouldn't work. I know it doesn't. Because I've done prep on this, but I didn't specifically prep D5. So I know the computer doesn't spit this move out. But I don't remember what the response is. Or I never looked, maybe. Maybe it's bishop takes. No, all of that's so ugly. Very strange. Damn. Playing too tired. Too much to do today. Too busy. But that's fine. Only making excuses. I am looking forward to this endgame, though. It's very fun and interesting playing slightly better endgames. I also have a queenside pawn majority, so I mean, just everything in this endgame favors me. Okay. So now we just figure out which rook. Well, I also have bishop here. Is that too far-fetched? Is that just winning? No. No, I don't think. Is it? It could be. Or do I wait to do that? Bishop d5. No. No, I don't think so. Unless I play bishop f5. And then I go rook d1. Is that right? Bishop d5 looks interesting. It's bishop d5 or rook d1. And it's going to be my queen rook. Because I potentially want to put a rook on e1 as well to hit this pawn that's really soft. So candidates are either bishop d1, or real tired, bishop d5, or rook a to d1. Yeah, this e5 move is not working, I don't think. So if I play bishop d5, yeah, I really feel like that's working. Like, I don't want to say that he has to play rook h4 right away, because I don't... it seems to be one of the only ways to save his rooks. The difficulty he runs into is bishop d5, and then what to do after rook going here. Your rook just has to run, it looks like. Bishop d5, he could go bishop d7, and then when my rook goes there, he could go rook c8. Is that doing anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Not doing anything. Bishop d5. Yeah, bishop d5, I think bishop f5 is the best move. And then I play rook here. And then rook takes, right? So that doesn't really change much of anything. I'll be on this pawn. I'll be on this pawn. But then his bishop gets that nice square. So maybe I play rook here right now. Yeah, and just take the open file. That seems to be the right move. Yeah, so yeah, rook here, takes, rook takes. And then he's got to figure out what to do about this back rank. Oh, Elliott. Yeah, he's got to figure out what to do about the back rank, which means he wants to move his bishop, but he's going to hang this pawn, and then I'm going to get a passer on the queen side, connected passer. Yeah, so I think rook AD1's the right move. And I'll look at this move, you know, afterwards, and it'll be the wrong move, guaranteed. But I think. I really think after bishop d5 he can... What's going on? Why can't I get rid of this? Oh, weird. I really think after bishop d5, bishop f5 is nice. So I don't think it's working. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Oh, right. Elliott's prep for game 5. I guess I'll show this. If that's not the best GIF ever. Yeah, this is going to be a problem, I think. What's going on here? Blitz games. Whew. Oh, that looks rough. I know Elliott's joking when he's complaining, but I do like spending a ton of time in the end game. So if we do get a weird position like this, where it gets really tactical really fast, and then everything just trades off somehow, there's something special to be said about having 19 minutes to calculate an end game in a 25-minute game. That's something real cool. Because maybe if I don't have that, well, I'd probably play rook AD1 anyway, since that was the first move I saw. Almost talking myself out of it and playing bishop d5, but it is really nice, especially when you're in a slightly better endgame, which I think I am. It's worth mentioning too. I mean, f5 has been looking like a good move for a while, but he can just simply never play it because I get bishop d5 with check. Like it just doesn't work. Bishop d5, and then I take the rook and I go up a pawn and everything. Oh, and here it goes. Elliott, what are you doing? I just told everyone that this was a bad move. Come on. So I do just have bishop d5 check. And no, I don't think I can trap the rook, unfortunately. I was seriously considering this, but he can just play king f6, and I haven't done anything. So I think we're going to go ahead and just chop this off. And we'll pre-move that, of course. And, okay, we're up a pawn. We can shift to this open file. And it's a decent open file. It's not the best, since the king can always just come to f6. But this bishop is going to be in a really weird spot for quite some time. It's I guess a chess double entendre, since the bishop isn't going forward, which makes it French, but it's also what we call the queen's bishop in the French defense, because it just doesn't do anything. Is that the move, Elliott? King f6? I seriously don't know. Seriously don't know about that. I would love to play rook e1 to threaten this, but he has bishop d7, and I cannot take this pawn because this is hanging. So we should do something about this hanging b pawn, I think. Yeah, why don't we take care of that right now, right, with just b3? That seems good. I don't know what Elliott's doing with his king, but I am not worried about it coming here. I think I just win. He could still draw me here, I guess. I mean, my bishop is real strong. And maybe he's going like bishop here or something. Whatever, fine. But I think I just dominate that rook endgame. Well, and if he does go bishop there, I can just take this. So that was the whole point of b3. Should I offer? I wonder if I'll take a draw if I offer it. I bet he would. Okay, so I have an interesting decision to make. I could take the pawn and go up 2 pawns, and I'm reasonably certain I'm just winning. However, rook e1 looks interesting, where I would get a position where his king is totally cut off from my passed pawn. But I think rook e1, bishop takes, pawn takes, I think just rook here, and then I don't know if my passed pawn's ever going anywhere. Probably it's not. Yeah, he can just keep on checking me, I think. So that's probably not. I'm a move too slow, unfortunately, or something like that. I don't know. So maybe I am just taking. Take. And what if he checks me? Can I just block? Seems like it. I may be giving him that open file, though. I don't know if I want to do that. Could be annoying, right? So he's going to make me play a rook endgame. Here, probably if he checks me, I think I just move forward. Or no, king c3 is really good to keep him off of here. Yeah, I think that's the play. I really think that's the play. So let's take this. Let's be a dirty pawn grabber. And, you know, we'll call Elliott's bluff here, so to speak, and see what he can do down 2 pawns. That's great. Yeah, rook check, I just go king c3, I think is the plan. And sure, he gets the open file. It looks nice, but if he can never get horizontal, then it's not too important. Okay, so we are just going king c3 with this, without a doubt. I'm not letting the rook come here and fork these 2 pawns and eventually defend the passer. Maybe that's the computer move, but I can't. I'm not even going to pretend to be able to calculate that. Okay. I don't like that move. I think it's horrible. Sorry, Elliott. Well, my bishop gets a good square, and he resigns. Wow. Was there a tactic? I think that's really early to resign. I mean, this is not a good move. To give my bishop this square back. It does force him to trade bishops, and then I'm up 2 pawns and I have a connected passer, but you shouldn't resign that position, I don't think. I mean, I'll take it. I was not playing my best. I'm very tired. Or maybe I was. What's going on? That doesn't make any sense. So strange. And I play some games where I feel like I do amazing, and it's like 3 inaccuracies, 2 mistakes, and I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense. Wow. I mean, Elliott played really well. That's kind of what it came down to, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect for that position. Not that I don't expect Elliott to play well, but for that position, you would expect, you know, something very double-edged and a lot of mistakes, blunders maybe. So let's see what the business is. Yeah, queen a5. Of course, the computer doesn't like it. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. Castling is maybe a move, probably is, but I'm pretty hell-bent on castling queenside against this. And d5, and what am I supposed to do? E takes d5, knight b4, queen d2, so I guess I played everything fine, and I just didn't feel like I did. Knight takes d5. Oh, okay. So I just don't know this line, and I just got really lucky and ended up playing moves that were all pretty decent. C4. Yeah, this is all. I mean, I'll take it. E6, bishop here. Yeah, F5. I was looking at that, and that might have been good earlier. Bishop takes, rook takes, king c3. Yeah, but I mean, Elliott played good. For me to play all the engine moves, you know, from move like 7 to 18 or whatever, he did do really well. Okay, and it doesn't know which rook to do because yeah, the computer can calculate it and be like, yeah, it probably doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, it looks like bishop d5 was decent, but this was the best move. At least, you know, not hardly letting it run. And then rook takes d4, takes, and king takes d4. And yeah, bishop d7 probably should have been played here, I think, since I can't take the b pawn. So king f6 looks like a waste. And b3, of course, you have to guard the pawn. And bishop takes b7. Okay, so I'm happy that I calculated this, I guess. Rook d8 check, king c3. Oh, I thought the computer said f4 for a second. Okay, an f4, and it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it is there. I knew I saw it. It doesn't think f4 is that bad, I guess, but it definitely. I don't know. It doesn't put the pressure on me. It makes playing a little easier, I guess. Okay, cool. That's pretty interesting. All right. Let's see. Probably a lot less going on this week, so hopefully, there's a few days without a championship video, so hopefully we'll be able to speed this up. I know I keep saying that, but all right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.